Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be discussing about the topic of the heat dome. So as we all know that this summer, summers are still going on, but this summer the temperature rose to another levels. It crossed the mark of 45 degree, 47 degree, 49 degree, and in some areas it even touched the temperature of 50 degrees. In India, as of now, the monsoon rain can be seen, and that has become a relief for the people from the scorching heat. But if we talk about other areas like the United States of America or Canada as of now, then in these regions also the temperature is rising to a new high. And if we talk about the United States of America as of now, they are seeing an unusual high in temperature. And the reason behind this unusual high of temperature is being talked about the concept of heat dome. So it is because of the concept of heat dome that the US is seeing an unusual rise in temperature. So let us first understand the timeline. First we'll be looking at the news, then what is heat dome, what is the role of jet stream in the formation of heat dome, what are the causes or what are the reasons for the formation of heat dome. In the end, prelims practice question. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 1, that is geography, weather patterns or weather phenomena also. So the news talks about record high temperatures in western US. Everything you need to know about heat domes. So everything we need to know about the heat dome. So what is happening is that the US has come under the grip of a heat wave, as heat dome also leads to heat wave, and nearly 75 million people are around heat alerts and temperature records are tumbling. Then scorching temperatures and dry conditions are a result of a heat dome centered over California. So as we move to know about the concept of heat dome and why because of heat dome the temperature is so much rising in US, let us understand about few things. So first of all, about the term heat dome, as the term itself is telling that it is a dome. So dome is this like this structure, you can say semicircle in nature, not exactly, but it appears like that. So it is a dome, and heat dome, it means a dome which has heat inside it. So that the temperature, imagine the temperature would be so high. So that is heat dome. Now before understanding heat dome, understand few of the things. First is wind direction. What is wind direction? So wind usually blow from low pressure areas to high pressure areas. Like for example, we all know that the surface of the earth or oceans, they get hot in nature when the sunlight comes on them and strikes them. So when they get hot in nature, then what happens, that the air which is present there, it starts to rise up. When it starts to rise up, it creates a low pressure zone, and air moves from low pressure to high pressure. So it starts to rise up and creates a low pressure zone, and air moves in the upward direction, and this is the low pressure zone, and this will become the high pressure zone, and the air from the sideways high pressure zone will come and move into the low pressure zone. So you need to remember that air moves from low pressure to high pressure. One of the few very basic things. Next point that you need to know is jet stream. Then that is jet stream. These are few of the basics that you need to know. After that we will move to heat dome. Now what is jet stream? Jet stream is also a wind, and it blows in the horizontal direction, not exactly horizontal direction, you can say horizontal direction, and in a wave form. So jet streams moves like this. They need to have a gradient. So when there are two different temperatures, then the jet stream has a gradient and jet stream blows between them. So this is the wave-like structure in which the jet stream blows. And jet stream does not blow on the surface of the earth. It blows at a higher distance, that is, you can say in the troposphere or the higher reaches of the troposphere, that is from 7 to 14 kilometers, you can say. So this is about the jet stream. So jet stream is horizontal direction at a higher stretches of troposphere, wave-like structure, it works as a gradient in between two different temperatures. So this is jet stream. So this is the second thing that you need to understand. So now let's move to heat dome. Now what is a heat dome? So heat dome is a weather phenomena. So it is a weather phenomena. Then high pressure system in the atmosphere traps warm air like a lid on a pot for an extended period of time. First let me tell you in technical language, then I will make you understand also. See, high pressure system. So heat dome is a high pressure system. See, if this is a heat dome, then it is a high pressure system. It means that the pressure inside the heat dome is very high and it traps warm air. Warm air, high pressure warm air, it means the heat will rise, the temperature will rise like a lid on a pot for an extended period of time. So time period is also very extended. Warm air is not able to rise upward. And why warm air is not able to rise upward, I will tell you. Clouds are formed under the opposite circumstances. So clouds usually are not able to take place in a heat dome. Then high pressure system allows more sunlight to reach the earth, which results in more warming and drying of soil. So let us see. Now I'll tell you what is a heat dome. As I make you understand about the air direction or wind direction and the jet stream. So now what happens is, now imagine this is the area and the air, this has warm air because of sunlight. And when warm air takes place, what happens? The air rises upside. The air rises upwards and it creates a low pressure area, and when the air rises upward, it creates a high pressure area. Okay, and it creates a high pressure area. And if we look at the earth, then this is equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, this becomes temperate region and this becomes polar region. So this is equator, and equator has low pressure and it is warm in nature, and during summers the ITCZ shifts to the northern direction. ITCZ is the intertropical convergence zone, so it shifts in the northern direction. So the warmth of equator also shifts little to the northern direction. Now what happens is, if we talk about what we are presently seen in the US, is that if we will look at the map, then US actually lies at the temperate zone, and between you can say the Tropic of Cancer and the temperate zone it lies. So equator is low pressure, this becomes high pressure, this again becomes low pressure, and this becomes high pressure. Okay, I think this is clear. Now what happens is, so when at equator it becomes low pressure and the air starts to rise up, and when the air starts to rise up, now what happens is that a mass of warm air builds up in still and dry summer condition. As summers are going on, there is so much of sunlight coming, dry conditions are there, and then the air starts to go upside. Then high pressure in the atmosphere pushes the warm air down. Now what happens is, this I told you, this is equator and this is Tropic of Cancer, this is then the temperate zone. So the jet streams blows at these directions between the transition zones, because jet stream needs two different temperatures. It needs a gradient to flow from one direction to another direction. So from high pressure to low pressure, when there is difference in temperature, there the jet stream flows, and jet stream always flows in a wavy nature. Okay, this is how the jet stream flows. So the jet stream is flowing. Okay, and when the jet stream is flowing, what happens? Air is going upward. Then when air moves upward, air rises, air expands, and when air expands, usually from lower pressure to higher pressure, what happens? The formation of the clouds takes place at the higher pressure, because this process takes place in a loop, that from higher regions the air is coming to the low pressure zone, and from the low pressure zone the air rises to the higher pressure zone, and there the clouds are formed. And when the saturation point or the holding capacity of the clouds it reaches its saturation point, then it comes down in the form of precipitation. This is the normal condition, but this does not happen in a heat dome. Now what happens in a heat dome is that when the air from the low pressure rises to the upper or higher pressure, now what happens, this is jet stream which is blowing at the gradient, and when it is blowing at the gradient it has two sides, and these are the two sides. One is the upper side, this is the upper side, and this is the lower side. Okay, now what happens is this lower side, now the lower side which you are able to see, now because of the presence of the jet stream, what happens is that the air which is moving from low pressure to high pressure and is rising upward, it is not able to rise upward properly and completely. Let me tell you once again. See this. This is jet stream, clear? Now this has air is moving upward. In these areas, it will move and rise upside, but the lower stretches of the jet stream, these are the areas. Let me change the color for you. Okay, I hope now it is clear. This area, if this area the air is moving upward, but it is not getting the place to divert, it is not getting the space to expand itself, and when it does not get the space to extend itself, now what is happening is that the air from the low pressure is moving to the higher pressure. This process takes place at a loop, and this process is being performed at a loop, and when it is being performed at the loop, from air is moving from lower pressure to higher pressure continuously, but it is not able to expand or move out from the higher pressure, and when it is not able to move out from the higher pressure, then compression takes place, because there is only limited space here. Then compression takes place, and because of the compression, heat generates. Because of the compression, heat generates, and this compression is being provided by the jet stream, because jet stream is providing pressure from upside and air is moving from the downward, but because of the jet stream pressure, it is not able to expand or divert to other directions which it was taking place in usual direction. In usual times, it was moving to other areas also, and clouds was formed. But in the time of heat dome, because of the pressure of the jet stream, the air is not able to divert or expand, so the formation of the clouds will also not take place. And the formation of the cloud will not take place, but air is continuously coming up. So what happens? Compression of air takes place, and when compression of air takes place, what happens to the temperature? The temperature rises, the heat gets developed, and it becomes very warm in nature. And now this is the actual concept of a heat dome. And why is it called a heat dome? I'll tell you. Let me rub this once. Okay. When continuously this is jet stream, and when continuously the air is rising and air is not able to move upside, then air will come down. Then again it will rise, it will come down, it will rise, it will come down, it will rise, it will come down. And when it will rise, it will come down, rise, come down, and then it creates a shape of a dome. And that is why it is called heat dome, because inside there is heat. And now this is the exact phenomena which is taking place in the United States of America. The lower stretch of the jet stream is formed there, and because of the gradient, the lower stretch is formed at the US, and because of which the clouds are not being formed and the air is not able to move outside. Now let me read it for you so that you will understand once again. It is a weather phenomena. Yes. High pressure system in the atmosphere traps warm air like a lid on a pot for an extended period of time. Yes. High pressure system gets created. Very obvious. Then warm air is not able to rise upward. Yes. Because of the lower stretch of the jet stream. Then clouds are formed under the opposite circumstances. Usual circumstances, cloud formation takes place. Opposite circumstances, it is not taking place. high pressure system allows more sunlight to reach the earth, which results in more warming and drying of soil. It leads to less evaporation and reduces the likelihood of the formation of rain clouds. So the rain clouds are also not formed. And longer the heat dome stays in one place, the warmer the condition gets. So this is how it looks like, and this is how the jet stream moves. So if you will see, this is United States of America, and you will see that it is the lower stretch of the jet stream. Now what is the role of the jet stream? Heat dome formation is tied to the behavior of the jet stream. Yes, wave-like pattern, as I told you, that keeps moving from north to south and south to north in a wavy direction. Waves get bigger and elongated as they move slowly, and sometimes they also become stationary. And when a high pressure system gets stuck in place and leads to the occurrence of a heat dome. The concept that I just told you is what this is like little technical in nature, because when you write it, you write these kind of words. That is why I've written it for you, and I have explained it to you also. Now, causes of formation of heat dome. Why heat dome takes place? Climate change, and the temperature is rising. So heat dome concept becomes all the more frequent, and in the end, heat dome, because of extreme heat, also leads to heat waves. Then change in atmospheric pressure and change of ocean temperature. So whenever the temperature or the pressure becomes high, temperature rises, it can lead to heat dome. In the end of prelims MCQ, and you people will tell me the answer in the comment section, the concept of heat dome can result in, it can result in cyclones, climate change, heat waves, or none of the above. Give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.